Hello, my friends. Oh, what do you see behind me? Yes, it's a little baby. They like to be involved in what we do. So, how was your day? Do you remember what you did? For this afternoon circle, let's start off with going to the market. Do you guys remember how to do that? Baby's going to go to the market with me too. So, stand up. And we're going to go around. You don't have to go in a circle, but I'm going to go in a circle so I can stay in the video. But you can skip while we sing, and then we'll shake it, shake it, shake it. Ready? We're going to the market. We're going to the fair. We're going with the babies with diapers in their hair. So shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it if you can. Shake it like a milkshake and drink it in a can. Then rhumba to the bottom and rhumba to the top. And turn around and turn around and turn around and stop. Good job! Shall we do it one more time? Maybe this time we'll go with the teachers with food in their hair. Let's go. We're going to the market. We're going to the fair. We're going with the teachers with food in their hair. So shake it, shake it, shake it. Shake it if you can. Shake it like a milkshake and drink it in a can. Then rumba to the bottom and rumba to the top. And turn around and turn around and turn around and stop. All right. So I was singing to you some Monday. I sang to a song my dad sang to me to help me go to sleep, and now there's a song that my mom would sing to me, and it goes like this. Hush-a-bye. Wait, how's it go? Go to sleepy little baby, dapples and grays, blacks and bays, all the pretty little horsies. Hush-a-bye, don't you cry, go to sleepy little baby. Aww, go to sleepy little baby. I almost forgot some of that song because I haven't heard it since I was a little kid. Okay, I have a special book for you today. I'm going to put baby down so I can read it to you. It's called Anansi and the Moss-Covered Rock, retold by Eric A. Kimmel, and Janet Stevens illustrated the pictures. There's a hippopotamus, and there's Anansi. This is Anansi. Let's see what Anansi does. Anansi. There's the title page and the moss-covered rock. Here's where the story begins. Once upon a time, Anansi the spider was walking through the forest when something caught his eye. It was a strange, moss-covered rock. How interesting, Anansi said. Isn't this a strange, moss-covered rock? Kaboom! Everything went black. Down fell Anansi, senseless. An hour later, Anansi woke up. His head was spinning. He wondered what had happened. I was walking along the path when something caught my eye. I stopped and said, "Isn't this a strange, moss-covered rock?" Kaboom! Down fell Anansi again, but this time, when he woke up an hour later, he knew what was happening. "Aha!" said Anansi. "This is a magic rock, and whenever anyone comes along and says the magic words, 'Isn't this a strange down he goes.' This is a good thing to know," said Anansi, "and I know just how to use it." So, Anansi went walking through the forest until he came to Lion's house. Lion was sitting on his porch. At his feet was a great pile of yams. Anansi loved yams, but he was too lazy to dig them up himself. Anansi said to Lion, "Hello, Lion.
It is very hot today, don't you think so? Yes, Anansi, said Lion. It is terribly hot. I am going for a walk in the cool forest, said Anansi. Would you like to come? I certainly would, said Lion. So Lion and Anansi went walking through the forest. After a while, Anansi led Lion to a certain place. Lion, do you see what I see? Oh, yes, said Anansi. Yes, Anansi, said Lion. Isn't this a strange moss-covered rock? Kaboom! Down fell Lion. Anansi ran back to Lion's house and made off with Lion's yams. That's not okay. That's stealing. An hour later, Lion woke up. His head was spinning. Anansi was nowhere in sight, and when he got home, he found that every single one of his yams was gone. Lion was very sad. But Anansi was very happy. He couldn't wait to play his trick again. Once more, Anansi went walking through the forest. This time he stopped at Elephant's house. Elephant was sitting on his porch. At Elephant's feet was a great pile of bananas. Anansi loved bananas, but he was too lazy to pick them himself. So he said to Elephant, "Hello, Elephant. Isn't it hot today?" "It is," Elephant agreed. "I am going for a walk in the cool forest," Anansi said. "Would you like to come?" "That sounds nice," said Elephant. "Thank you for inviting me, Anansi." But Anansi is not being nice, is he? So Anansi and Elephant went walking through the forest. After a while, Anansi led Elephant to a certain place. "Elephant, look, do you see what I see?" Elephant looked. "Yes, I do, Anansi. Isn't this a strange moss-covered rock?" Kaboom! Down fell Elephant. Anansi ran back to Elephant's house and made off with all the bananas. He stole Elephant's bananas. An hour later, Elephant woke up. His head was spinning. Anansi was nowhere in sight, and when he got home, he found that every single one of his bananas was gone. Elephant was very sad. But Anansi was very happy. He couldn't wait to play his trick again. He played it on rhinoceros and hippopotamus. He played it on giraffe and zebra. He played it on every single animal in the forest. But all this time, watching from behind the leaves, was little bush deer. You see her? She's right there. Little bush deer is small and shy and very hard to see. She watched Anansi play his wicked trick again and again on all the other animals. Little bush deer decided it was time for Anansi to learn a lesson. So little bush deer went deep into the forest to where the coconut trees grew. She climbed a coconut tree and threw down a great many coconuts. She carried the coconuts home in a basket and set them on her porch. Then she sat down beside them to wait. In a little while, along came Anansi. Anansi's eyes lit up when he saw little bush deer's coconuts. Anansi loved coconuts. He loved to eat the tender white coconut meat and drink the sweet coconut milk inside, but he was much too lazy to gather coconuts himself. Instead, he said, "Hello, little bush deer. It is so hot today." Little bush deer smiled. "It is very hot, Anansi. I am going for a walk in the cool forest. Would you like to come?" "Yes, I would," said little bush deer. Remember, little bush deer knew what he was up to. So Anansi and little bush deer went walking in the cool forest. And after a while, Anansi led little bush deer to a certain place. "Little bush deer, look over here. Do you see what I see?" Little bush deer knew all about Anansi's tricks, so she looked and said, "No, Anansi, I do not see anything." "You must see it. Look very carefully." Little bush deer looked. "No, I still don't see anything," she said. Anansi began to get angry. "You must see it. Look over here. Look right here where I'm pointing. Do you see it now?" "No, Anansi," said little bush deer. Anansi stomped his legs. "You see it. You just don't want to say it." "Say what?" said little bush deer. "You know." "Is that what I'm supposed to say?" "Yes," said Anansi. "All right then, I will say it to make you happy." "You know," said little bush deer. "There, I said it. Are you satisfied?" "No," Anansi said. "You're not supposed to say you know." What am I supposed to say? You're supposed to say, isn't this a strange moss-covered rock? Kaboom! Down fell Anansi. Excuse me. Little Bush Deer ran and got all the other animals. Together, they went to Anansi's house and took back all the good things he had stolen from them. Oh, they are so much happier having their things back. Their food. An hour later, Anansi woke up. His head was spinning. Little Bush Deer was nowhere in sight. And when he got home, he found his house as empty as it was before. But if you think Anansi learned his lesson, you're mistaken, because he's still playing tricks to this very day. Oh, Anansi. He's always a mischief maker in Africa. He's always playing tricks or things like that. Okay, guys. Do you remember what you did today? Tonight, when you lay down to go to sleep, try to think about everything that happened in your day. All that you did. See if you can do it. And I hope you have a lovely night and a good sleep. And we'll see you later.